A former member of One Direction, Liam Payne, has died after falling from the third floor of a hotel.
Niall Horan speaks on Liam Payne passing away at 31 years old. Alright folks, today's video is one of the hardest we've had to cover. The music world has been rocked by the tragic news of One Direction legend Liam Payne passing away at just 31 years old. Yeah, it's tough to believe, but reports are saying that Liam died after falling from his hotel balcony while staying in Argentina. The details are heartbreaking, so let's dive into what happened. Here's the story. Liam was apparently going through a really rough time while he was in Argentina. Friends say he was struggling with anger management issues and dealing with a lot of personal demons. Things got heated when Liam reportedly freaked out in the hotel lobby, destroying his own laptop in a fit of rage. Hotel staff had to escort him back to his room and basically told him to stay put for the rest of the night. Unfortunately, just a short while after, Liam was found on the ground outside of the hotel. The scene was devastating and it was gut-wrenching to see. Fans, friends, and family members are absolutely crushed by this news. Social media has been flooded with reactions, but no one's response is as heartbreaking as Niall Horan's. Niall, one of Liam's closest friends and former bandmates, was reportedly on his way to meet Liam in Argentina when he heard the sad news. Can you imagine getting that call? Niall knew Liam had been going through a rough time after his split from the mother of his child, but he had no idea things had gotten this bad. Niall's reaction? Just heart-wrenching. There's also been a lot of speculation around the circumstances of Liam's passing. Some people believe he may have purposely thrown himself over the balcony, but as of right now, there's no solid proof that it was intentional. What is clear though is that Liam was struggling with serious depression, and unfortunately, it seems like he couldn't take it anymore. Today we're focusing on Niall Horan speaking out about Liam's passing because this has hit him and the rest of the world hard. Nobody expected Niall to come forward and talk about this so soon, but when you see his reaction, you'll understand just how much this loss has affected him. Let's rewind to 2010, the X Factor auditions. This is where Niall and Liam's friendship story begins. Both of them were just a couple of teenagers with big dreams, auditioning as solo artists. They didn't know it yet, but Simon Cowell had bigger plans. When they didn't make it through as solo acts, Simon decided to combine them and a few other familiar faces into a little boy band you might have heard of, One Direction. Yeah, that's right, Niall and Liam went from strangers to bandmates practically overnight. And the rest is history. From the beginning, Niall and Liam clicked. Niall was the laid-back, fun-loving, always cracking jokes, while Liam was seen as more serious and responsible, the daddy direction, as fans used to call him. Despite their differences, they balanced each other out perfectly. They toured the world, made hit after hit, and formed a bond that would last way beyond the One Direction years. Now, let's dive into some fun facts about Liam Payne. Did you know that Liam was born 3 weeks early and had to deal with health issues as a kid? He had regular hospital visits because of kidney problems and even had one kidney that wasn't functioning for years. But here's the crazy part. In 2012, it was revealed that Liam's kidney had somehow healed itself. Talk about a miracle, right? Another fun fact, Liam also did an audition for the X Factor in 2010. He actually auditioned once before when he was 14 but didn't make it. Simon Cowell told him to come back in a couple of years, and boy did that advice pay off. As for how Liam grew up, he was born in Wolverhampton, England and had a pretty normal childhood, except for the fact that he started performing super young. By the time he was 12, he was already taking boxing lessons, mostly to defend himself from bullies. But music was always his true passion. Liam was performing in school productions, and by the time he was a teenager, he was auditioning for the X Factor. That's where his life changed forever, and he would found his path to stardom. When it comes to Liam's closest friends in the industry, obviously Niall Horan is at the top of the list. These two have stayed tight even after One Direction went to hiatus. Liam's also close with Louis Tomlinson. Those two had a bit of a brotherly rivalry back in the day, but they've always had each other's backs. Liam's made friends outside of the One Direction too, like Ed Sheeran, who's been a longtime collaborator and friend. Oh, and you can't forget about Rita Ora. They worked together on a song For You for the 50 Shades Freed soundtrack, and have been friends ever since. So there you have it, a look at the deep friendship between Niall and Liam, some fun facts about Liam's life, and the friends who stuck by his side through it all. From their One Direction beginnings to now, Niall and Liam's bond is one of the strongest in the business. It's sad to see Liam pass away at such a young age, and the Celeb Spot sends our condolences to all that are affected. Thanks for hanging out with us today at the Celeb Spot. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more updates on your favorite stars, and drop the keyword Niall in the comments to enter our latest giveaway.